Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a video. So today I have another Squad SDK tutorial video for you guys, and now this video is gonna be a updated version of my how to create a squad map video. Because I'm making a new version, a new updated video, is because I've gotten a lot of people having problems after they've watched that video of mine. It doesn't, not everyone gets problems, but some of you do. And I also want to make this updated video because when I made that video, it was still the old SDK, and so the old SDK still had those 3 buttons here instead of this modding hub button. So the first thing that I'll be showing you guys is how to like I'm gonna do everything with you guys. So I'm gonna make a mod. I'm not gonna use my Warmasters maps mod that I've been using for all of the tutorials. I'm gonna make a new one, and you guys can just follow everything what I do. So if you guys already have a mod, you guys can skip this step. But if some of you don't, you guys can do exactly what I do. So we're gonna click on the modding hub, and then I'm just gonna make this tutorial mod like that. So I'm just gonna make a tutorial mod, and then the description I'm also gonna make tutorial mod, and then my image. Let's quickly let's see what we can make it. Let's make this this user image. So I'm gonna check the user image, and I'm gonna click create. Oh, I think it's because there's a space in it. Oh, okay. So make sure your mod name doesn't have a space. It must be like one word. Okay, so here you guys go. We now have, it will automatically put us in our content folder, and so the first thing that we'll do is create a folder called maps, and then in here we're going to create another folder called whatever your first map's name is going to be. So I'm just gonna make this map 1, something simple. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. So here we're gonna click level, right click and say right click and just say level, and then this one we're gonna make map 1. Almost forgot. We're gonna make this map so it's gonna be map 1, but I'm just gonna keep this just map. Now I'm gonna make an underscore base. So this is basically gonna be our base map, because in this video I'm gonna show you guys we're gonna create a gameplay layer as well, and we're gonna have our lighting also in a separate level. So the next one that we'll make is level, and this one is gonna be map underscore, and then I'm just gonna make this a training gameplay layer. So just map training, and so basically you have your base level, and then you have your gameplay layer here. So let's just make it so you guys understand which is which. So I'm gonna make another underscore and just make it gameplay. So it's gonna be map gameplay training. So we know this is our gameplay layer. So the next thing that we'll do is we're gonna open our gameplay training level, and then it's already open. So on the, if you guys don't have this levels tab, go here on the left on the window and check levels here. And so what we'll do now is you're gonna click here on levels, and we're gonna say add existing, and now we're gonna go and navigate to our tutorial mod content, go to maps, map 1, and we're gonna click this map base, and we're gonna click open, and it's gonna add it here. And so we're gonna next right click here and say change streaming method to always loaded. Then we're gonna click save. And then the next thing is you guys will see this map base is blue now. That means we are currently working on our map base. So you don't have to separately go and open these maps if you want to work on them. You can just switch between them here. So that's fine. We're actually gonna stay in this one. So if you want to switch through the maps, so this persistent level is our gameplay level. So if you want to go back there, we're gonna say make current. And also one thing you guys need to do is here by view options, make sure it's only in current level selector. So it's only gonna show stuff that it's in that's in that level that you have currently active. So because we're not gonna do anything in the gameplay layer yet, we're gonna go back to our map base and we're gonna go to the landscape tab. Just wait for it to load. Okay, so it's open here. So we are in our landscape tab now, but before we go on, we're gonna go to window, content browser, and we're gonna click on this content browser too. So we have two windows. And so go to the main content folder of Squad, and then we're gonna go to the maps folder. And now for this video, it doesn't matter which map you guys use, but I like Scorpo. I'm gonna use the Scorpo material, but it will work all the same for the rest of the maps. So I'm gonna click on Scorpo, and then you guys will see it has this M schedule master. So this is the master material for it. So we're gonna take this one and we're gonna drag it over here, and it will freeze for a few seconds. Okay, so we're gonna copy here, don't move, copy. Okay, so once you have done that, we're gonna quickly create a folder called lighting underscore layers. I think I spelled lighting correctly. Yep, okay, so we'll get to the master material just now. So go into the lighting folder of whatever map you chose, and then I like to use the Scorpo midday, this one. So we're gonna drag it over here, copy here. And so if you guys remember, if you watched my old video, before now I did not know you could do this, so that's why I'm showing you guys the new method and the better way to set up your map from the start. So instead of having your lighting in your main base map level, all of your lighting stuff is going to be separate in its own sub level. So we can now just drag this off to here, and then just quickly click save. And now we're gonna quickly rename this. So I'm just gonna make this map 1, or just map underscore let's make it map underscore lighting underscore day, because this is a day light level. So after we've done that, we're gonna drag it and then move it into our lighting layers folder. Okay, so and then the next thing that we'll do is we're gonna take this one and then we're gonna rename it to let's just make it TM, or whatever your mod name is for short. So tutorial mod is TM, will be fine. So we've renamed that TM now. So I'm gonna open this. I'm not really gonna change anything here. I just want to see if everything is fine, all in dandy. Okay, yes. So if you guys remember before, in my old tutorial, we copied all of these things from whatever master material used over into our mod. So you only need to do this if you want to customize those those materials in any way. So we're not going to do this. You don't really need to do it. So once you have done that, we're going to drag this and set this as our material for the new landscape. So if you guys are using or want to use a height map, this is where you guys will choose import from file instead of create new. So I don't have a height map, so we're just gonna go create new. And the size, I think it's fine. You guys can make it as big as ever big you want it. So this seems big enough, but before we go on, we want to add our lighting level. So we're gonna go to add existing, and we're going to go in our lighting layers folder and select our map day level. And now you guys will see it is day, but we don't have our map yet, so that's what we are going to do next. So but before we go on, also right click here, say change streaming method, always loaded, and we're going to quickly click save. Okay, so the next thing, we're going to go back to our landscape tab. And hey guys, this is me from the future. I just quickly say something before you guys continue watching the video, and that is when I created the map, the level here, I forgot to make sure that I am in the map base level, and in the video my current level was set to map lighting day. So just make sure it's set on to this and not the lighting level. Now we're gonna click create. Okay, so now you guys will see our landscape is just black. And that's because we need to do the next step, and that is go to the paints tab here, and then so we're gonna click on this plus sign for every single one of them, and you're gonna click this weight blended layer normal, and then you guys just gonna click OK. You don't have to do anything else, and then just do this for all of them. Name may not contain the following character. Oh, map layer data. Okay, click that. Okay, I'm gonna do it for next one, and then you guys just want to go through and do this for every single one of these layer infos. Okay, so we're gonna click save. Okay, so now you guys will see we have all of our layer infos, and so this is basically what you'll use to paint on the map. So let's say we want to paint this Ferrous Cog. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but it will bring up the default. Okay, there you guys see we painted this material now on the map. So that's basically it for creating your map. But the next thing is, if you guys want to now, we click save selected. If we go back to our main map folder, you guys will see, oh, I did actually put this in the wrong folder. Let's just move here. Okay, so if it did put this map lighting day shader assets in there, Oh, that's why. Okay. I did not look, but we actually needed to make our map base our current before creating um, the level, but that's fine. If you guys had the same problem just now, that's okay. Just move it out into your main maps folder, and then we're just gonna quickly rename this. So instead of map lighting day, we're just gonna take out this. And so it should then basically just say map shared assets. Maps. Okay, there's one extra underscore. Okay, so you guys will just have, so you just now would have the map shaders assets. That's cool. That's all good. So the next thing that we'll just quickly do is right click on your mod content and say fix up redirectors. So because we moved that folder, we're just gonna you have to do this so it knows where the new location is of those shared assets. Okay, so it's all done, and now you guys should have a map all working fine and dandy. So the next thing that we'll do is we're gonna switch to, if we go to world outline, as you guys can see we don't have something yet in our world base, and that's because we did not put down any building. So if you put so this is the one thing, if you guys are gonna now put like buildings and whatnot down, make sure you have your map base selected, not your lighting or your gameplay layer. So your gameplay layer is this persistent level. That's so that all of your map building related stuff will be in this, and the lighting separate, and the gameplay stuff is where you put all of your spawns, and then depending on what game mode you're making, you'll put either your capture zones or your territory control stuff and all of that things. So the next thing that we'll do is go to persistent level, and then we're going to make this our current, and now we're going to put down just a quick spawn point, and then after that we're going to set our world settings up. So you can go back to the placement thing. Now you're gonna go to all classes. Now I got a lot of people saying if they search here for spawn, they don't find spawn or forward. You see, now it's happening to me too. So the only thing you can do then is just go normally to the content browser, go to blueprints, gameplay. Where is gameplay? Gameplay. Oh wait, it's just in the normal gameplay folder, and there should be, we go to FOBs. Yeah, FOBs. So you're gonna go to content, gameplay, and FOBs. So you will then take this forward, and you're gonna take this BP forward base spawn. Sometimes you can find it here if you search for it, but it doesn't show up there. So all you need to do is come to this gameplay folder and then FOBs, and then use this BP forward base spawn. So we're gonna drag this in, and as you guys can see, it popped up here in our world outliner, and then over here we're actually gonna duplicate this so we can have for both teams a spawn. I know it's close, but obviously you guys will put this wherever each of your spawn points are for your map. So I'm gonna quickly make this. You can just double click or click twice on the things to you can rename it. So I'm just gonna make this USA underscore spawn. and then I'm gonna make this the militia underscore spawn. And so we have our two. So I'm just gonna quickly it's okay. If you guys want to put it in a folder, make sure you just select them and then up here say click on this create new folder. So I'm just gonna do it, and then I'm gonna make this team spawns. Okay, so we know this is in a folder, and if it gets messy after a while, you can just close it and open it again. So we're gonna click on the US team and then go to details, and then we're gonna scroll down. For the if this is gonna be a base spawn, you wanna make this respawn delay to 0. Otherwise, you're gonna wait 45 seconds every time you wanna respawn at the base. So we're gonna use US spawn, and we're gonna scroll down until you see team. So team new. This is gonna be team 1 for the USA, and militia is gonna be team 2. And also about a spawn point type, we're gonna make this base spawn, and we're gonna do this for the militia one, and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna click save now. Okay, so we're gonna go to world settings. So our team 1 is gonna be team USA. It might freeze a few seconds the first time you click on one of the team infos. It does that sometimes. Okay, so it finally stopped freezing, and we have our US team set, and now we're gonna do this for team 2, and then we're gonna choose militia. Hopefully it doesn't freeze so long again. Okay, so it stopped freezing, and now we have our 2 team info set. If this didn't happen to you guys, that's okay. Just skip ahead on the video if you guys want to. So save, or I will obviously cut it out if it froze. Okay, so we're just gonna click save, and now we have our 2 teams set. Now the next thing that we will do is we're gonna do the minimap just now. So by game mode, now this is where you're now gonna set the game mode to whatever you want your gameplay layer to be. So if you wanna have a AAS gameplay layer, you're gonna do that. If it's gonna be a training, or if it's gonna be invasion, if it's gonna be insurgency, if it's gonna be the skirmish or whatever, you guys are now gonna choose the game mode here. So I'm gonna choose the training one. And now obviously if you guys want to make an AAS gameplay layer, I did recently make a new video on that. If you guys don't know how to do that, so you guys can go watch that. I will let it pop up somewhere in the video. Okay, so we have all of that set and done. So the next thing is the minimap. So because our map is not that big, I'm gonna make this map grid size, we'll try 5000 for now, and then tile resolution I'm gonna put it on 2048, and then tile count I'm gonna put it on 1. And now what you want to do is on the left here we're gonna go to basic, and you guys will see there's an empty actor here, so we're gonna drag this out, put one in one corner, and then we're gonna drag this one out and put the other one in this corner. So now we have this actor 1 and 2. So these two I'm also gonna create a folder for them, and in this folder we're gonna name mini map, or just call it minimap, that's fine. So we're gonna take the first one, drag it into the first map texture corner here, and then the second one in that one, And now we're gonna click generate minimap. Generate minimap. Okay. So we have our minimap. So we're gonna drag this and I'll put it here on our map texture. And then you want to do save again. And now we are ready to test our map out. So we will, everything is fine there, so we're gonna click play. Oh, almost forgot. Let me quickly show you guys, and we're quickly gonna set up the map camera. So in the basic still, or not basic, or in the search bar just here, just search camera, and you're just gonna take this normal camera here. Nothing too complicated. When you're gonna drag this one up, whatever you guys want to put it in your map, and I'm just gonna turn this so it looks down. Okay, so we're gonna click save, and then in our world settings still, we're gonna scroll down below where you set the game mode, and here where it says map camera location, we're gonna now take, I'm gonna also put this in a folder called map camera, and I'm gonna drag this and put it in there, and I'm gonna click save. And then also one thing is I'm gonna bold it here, so it just bolds everything in your map. Okay, so we're gonna click play now. As you guys can see, when it opens the map, it will go to that map, to that map camera that we just put it in the map. So I'm gonna click continue on this spawn here from the militia. As you guys can see, there's our spawn, and you guys should be all good to go. Your map should work for both teams, and so hopefully this new updated version helps you guys out better than the old one. And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down, and also remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.